Howdy, howdy, everybody. I know it's been a hot minute. You've probably been wondering, hey, what has Chevelle Post been doing? Well, it's been pretty crazy. Black Friday night on the way home, I ended up pretty much totaling my 94. I hit a deer. It tore it up really bad. I'll probably put some pictures in there of what happened, how bad it is. I'll show you some of the other pieces. Thank goodness, one of my good friends helped me out here. This is an NOS GM bumper cover. He got me an NOS fender, and I have a decent used driver's fender he got too, because I didn't even realize here the other day until you should be able to see that. See, there's a crack in it, and these being urethane, I don't want to try to glue them, or plastic, ABS, whatever that is. I don't want to have a chance to mess it up. It broke the light bar. It tore up the fog lights even worse. It tore it up pretty bad. It bent this up a little bit. I still need to come back here and sand it. It's bent right, pretty close, but it was bent down. I didn't bend the wheel or anything. I just took the fender off. I wanted to see how bad the damage was. But I got that stuff done. And while I'm at it, you'll see, let it zoom in, that roller is brand new. They are a pain in the butt. I am going to make a video a little bit of how to do them, how at least I did it. It'd probably be a little harder on the car to take them off, but swivel, you should be able to knock them out. But I got the brand new kit, the pins, the roller, and I'll do that on the other side because it needs it. Because something about a door that just doesn't make any noise is nice. Where the other side, and I've taken a Dremel too to kind of make this one. I took the flat spot out of it, but it's still, I don't just love that nice, it drives me crazy. So I got all that stuff. I did also get some nice new, finally found an emblem. This is a used one. Also, on eBay, I found a set of NOS, basically fog lights, but unfortunately when they got delivered, this one was busted. So there was a place in California I found that had a spare, and you'll see it's got a slight bit of pitting. It's super clear, but there's a little bit of pitting. You can tell it's been used, but I wanted them to look good. Sorry, I should have pulled the key out of it. Did that. It's been so nasty here in North Carolina, it's been hard to do a whole lot, to be honest with you. Today I went ahead, welded this up, threw a little bit of primer on it, where there was a couple of holes. You should be able to see it here and here. Welded them up, grind it down. There's no filler or anything in it yet. I just grind it down and did that. And then I got, as you already probably remember, bumper cover was all beat up on this thing. It had a hole here. Got a replacement. Off another 94, even the date on the bottom of it's right. We'll have to sand it down. It's got some of that stress spider cracking. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. There you go, you can see it. So I'm going to take all the paint, sand it down, and then probably go ahead. I'm probably going to epoxy it anyway, unless someone tells me otherwise. Epoxy it and do it up. I don't want to do this car more than once. I was going to thinking for a little bit to sell it, but I like it. It runs too well. And then here's my hodgepodge of parts. So there's a good driver's fender. Only place it's tore up is, you'll see it right there. There's a little tear, which I'm pretty sure I can glue that. Shouldn't be a big problem. There's the other NOS fender. And then this is the one where it busted it. The top, the inside. It's even bent. And then we got parts of the bumper, the broken headlight bar, busted lights, the bumper cover. We could say she took a hit. I mean, it was probably 150-pound deer, 120-pound deer. It was pretty big. And unfortunately, it tore the crap out of the hood. It hit it so hard, it tore the hinges on it, sadly enough. So I got another 3-inch cowl from True Fiber coming. There you go. You see it busted in the front. And I'm going to make it look kind of like my old one, my old 95Z. It ain't quite as radical as that one, but that's okay. It does drive good. So we got that stuff to do. Then hopefully as soon as I get these other parts in, go as far as sanding it. I'm cut the jams out. I'm literally going to make this thing look nice and get back on that. Poor little car. I didn't even put, let me see, I don't think I put 400 miles on it since I got it, so I could legal at least. Hold on, it should be on there. 407. Yeah, I put 407 miles on this little car, and then bam. Well, I guess at the end of the day, thank goodness it wasn't, you know, after it was painted, because that would be really, really awful. And thank goodness that I have amazing friends that help me out and help me get parts that put it back together right. Because I just hate some of these aftermarket repo bumpers. They don't have the place for the emblem. The finish isn't very good. And I'm pretty particular about how I want it to look. But I think that color with the black top, paint the mirrors back black, it'll look pretty sweet. And I'll have the wheels probably refreshing too. We'll do drill and slotted rotors. And I will probably, at this point, lower the front with the, I think it's BMR makes in what, a inch lowering spring, I think, 1.25 inches. Do those just in the front. The back sits okay. It's pretty low. But that way it gives it kind of that muscle car look, stance on this thing. But the game plan is, sorry, once again, I'm not working on the 68 or the 69 or even the 72 Nova. The game plan is get this thing back together, get at least cut out, get ready to start doing the body work to it. And then whenever David gets done with the rear end, once again back on this thing, get it done, and then get the AC lines cramped on the other 68. And then pretty much this car will be done except for the sniper. I'm still waiting on Haggerty though for the insurance stuff on this since it totaled the car. But thank goodness they ended up saying that they would still be able to insure it. I'll just have to finish fixing it. And the game plan is to have it done probably within the next 3 months, if possible. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned. You know, we always got something we're working on here. Sometimes it's a little bit more unfortunate for the circumstance. But hey, hot rods.